Hello there and welcome to Auxin Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Ducks will kick this away to start us off. This one will be fair caught. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Powers through the tackle. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind them, picks up some positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the tailback's got it again. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch is made down the middle. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And here's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what
There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Got it.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Check. Reload. Alert. Unlock.
And they'll use the ground game here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Wonder shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Stanford offense back out there in the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Cardinal. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Stanford 14, Oregon 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
6-9-1, Gators far.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The pocket breaking down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
The Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Not much on that play, brought down short. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. Physical run, breaking tackles. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. There's the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do his thing.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Nice grab. It's Burns.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
At the 8-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, ready?
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Fire!
Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the
Great
set.
job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out.
Dino.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
I love love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Cut quickly. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags a quick throw. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there, big versus big.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Looking to pass here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Physical running fights off the defender. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big...
He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, they go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Important second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Trucks through the defender. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Ringo! Ringo!
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready up!
Crucial third down play coming up.
Hold! Here we go!
And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle, but first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Ducks line up with a first and goal.
Last cricket! Go!
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
On the double.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7.
Lizzie!
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Stanford offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession.
He's brought down at the 21-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here comes a handoff. Powering right past the defender. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll try the right here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Jackrabbit.
Ball handed off. Just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
At the 21-yard line. First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And there's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Second down coming up.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here.
42, Slider.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, to make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down after that previous play.
Get set.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Makes the catch. It's Burns. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Urgency here, got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Stanford offense back out there in the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaking free at the 35. No shot to bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, the running back looks like he's possessed on that run. No defender could get 2 hands on him long enough to bring him down, so he picks up a lot of those yards after contact.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And now the handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. If I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So it's 2nd and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face 3rd and long or punt from this position. He's moving out of the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. And this one is caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Stanford. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Brought down at the 43. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games